class we are going to start our new chapter, that is metal and non-metals. That is chapter 4. We have already covered chapter 3, synthetic fibers and plastics. Let us start this chapter. In this chapter, students, we are going to understand what are metals, okay, and what are non-metals, what are their physical properties and chemical properties. Okay, by the end of today's video, you will be able to understand what is malleability, what is lustrous, and what are the other properties of metals. So let's start. So children, I hope that you must be aware of many metals that are around yourself. Okay, you are familiar with so many metals around yourself. Okay, so if you are sitting on a chair, this chair can be of metal. You use iron gate. Okay, your mother uses so many jewelries that are made up of gold and silver. So we can say that we are using metals in our daily life a lot. Also we are using non-metals. If you can see on the screen, children, you will see that these are the few metals. Okay, these are the few metals like lead, tin, gold, platinum, copper, nickel. These are the very few metals that I have named. I have got few metals for you here, but there are many more metals. Okay, so metals find a lot of usage in our day-to-day life. The taps that we use at home, the showers that we use, also the chair, the pipes, okay, the wires also, they are also metal. Okay, you'll be surprised to know that the aluminium foil in which you keep your food items, okay, that is also a metal. Okay, so these all are metals. Also, if we talk about non-metals, there are many non-metals. For example, diamond. Okay, so diamond is a non-metal. Okay, so diamond, carbon, boron, silicon. So this is again carbon, phosphorus, sulfur. So these all are non-metals. Okay, so now the question comes here is that what is the main difference between metals and non-metals? Okay, what is it that differentiate metals from non-metals, and how we can get that something is metal or non-metal? So if you can see, you will see that by physical properties of metals, we can actually categorize them into metals and non-metals. So let's start with the first property of metal, that is metals are hard, okay, whereas non-metals are soft. Okay, so if you will see the iron, which is metal, around yourself, it is very hard. Okay, if you will try to break it, probably you can't break it because it is very hard. Okay, so metals are relatively hard. For example, iron, copper, gold, these all are hard to touch. Okay, so the next property of metal is, okay, hard, and non-metals are generally soft. For example, carbon, phosphorus, they are generally soft. Now the another property of metal is malleability. Okay, now what is malleability? To understand malleability, let's see something and discuss something. Now children, have you ever seen a blacksmith beating an iron piece or any article made up of iron? As you can see here, this is the blacksmith. He is beating some iron articles like axe or sickle, shovel. So have you seen any blacksmith beating them? So you will notice that there is some kind of change in its shape. Okay, you will notice that there is some kind of change in its shape. Okay, also if you will beat some other metal like copper, you will again notice that the copper does not actually breaks, rather it spread into sheets. Okay, it spreads into sheets. If you will apply little pressure or if you will beat them with less force, there will be no change. Okay, but if you will beat them so hard, okay, so they will be spread into sheets. Okay, also you may also notice here that all the sweets that you eat, okay, they also have this silver covering over that. Have you seen them? So that is also because of malleability. So these silver coverings that can also be obtained by malleability property of metals. Also you cover all the eatables in the foil papers. So that is also a result of malleability property of metals. You can also do an experiment, students. What you can do is take a small iron nail, okay, piece of coal. Coal is a non-metal. A piece of thick aluminium wire and a pencil lid. Okay, so here aluminium is a metal. Okay, aluminium is a metal. I am using the symbol of aluminium. Al is the symbol for aluminium. So aluminium is a metal. Iron is a metal. Iron stands for Fe. Fe is a metal. So if you will take coal, so coal is a non-metal. Okay, and type of hammer, you will notice that lead and coal actually breaks. Okay, they break into pieces when they are beaten with the hammer, whereas aluminium and the other metal, okay, aluminium and iron, they spread into sheets, okay, if they are beaten very hard with the hammer. Okay, so this is what we observe. So if you can see here the observation, children, you will see that we saw that the shape of the iron nail and the aluminium wire changed on beating. Okay, so the shape changed on beating. If they were beaten harder, these could be changed into sheets. Okay, you might be familiar with silver foils, okay, for decorating sweets. You must also be familiar with, we have already discussed that, silver foil and aluminium foil for wrapping food. Okay, so this property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets. So the property of metals, as you can see here, the property of metal by which they can be beaten into thin sheets is called as malleability. This is what we are trying to understand, malleability. So malleability is the property of metals by which they can be drawn into thin sheets, and this is a characteristic property of metals because non-metals cannot be broken down into thin sheets. Okay, they are very brittle. Okay, they are very soft. Okay, so they cannot be spread into sheets. They cannot be beaten into thin sheets. Okay, so that is the main and the characteristic difference between metals and non-metals. Okay, let's see here. I hope this is clear. Should I repeat? The property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets is malleability, and the metals are malleable. Metals are malleable. As you can see in the picture, you can see one aluminium foil, you can see these gold sheets. Okay, so these gold sheets can be obtained by the process of malleability, or we can say by the property of malleability. So the metals are malleable. For example, iron, okay, copper, gold, aluminium. So these all are metals. Now, non-metals are not malleable. Non-metals cannot be spread into sheets, okay, because they are somewhat in powder shape or they are very brittle. They break easily, so we cannot draw them into sheets. Okay, so that is the main difference between metals, that metals are strong, okay, and non-metals are soft. Metals are malleable, okay, non-metals are non-malleable. Okay, now the another property of metal and non-metal that we are going to discuss, that is the last property that we will be discussing today, is luster. Okay, if I say luster, so luster comes from a word which means shine. Okay, so luster actually means shine. So if you will see those utensils of silver, of aluminium, you will notice that they have some sort of shine in them. Okay, so they shine a bit. Also the gold ornaments, the silver ornaments, all the other ornaments that we use as a jewelry. Okay, you ask your mother why she likes gold and silver jewelry, because they have some good shine, okay, some decent shine. Okay, so that is a property of metal. She cannot wear coal jewelries because coal does have that luster in them. Also she cannot wear lead jewelries. Okay, you know what is lead? Lead is generally a non-metal which you use in your pencils. Okay, see, you use pencils, so this black color thing which you use, that is a lead. Okay, lead, L-E-A-D. The symbol is Pb. Okay, so it is a non-metal. You cannot spread them into sheets. So, okay, so that is a non-metal. So, that is another property of metals, that they are lustrous. Okay, so metals have this shine. That is why they are lustrous in nature. Whereas non-metals, they are not lustrous. Okay, so children, I hope you have understood the difference between metals and non-metals. I hope this class turned out to be real fun and interesting and informative at the same time. We have understood what is malleability. Malleability is what? The property of metals by which they can be drawn into thin sheets. That is malleability. We have also studied the lustrous property of metals and non-metals. In the next class, we are going to take other properties in detail. This much for today's class. See you.